Hello students, welcome to Triumph Academy. Today we are going to learn NCERT Standard 8 Chapter 1 of Science Crop Production and Management. अगर आपने इसके पिछले वीडियोस नहीं देखे हैं तो प्लीज़ देखिए. So let's start. Protection from weeds. Bujo and Pahili went to a nearby wheat field and saw that there were some other plants in the field growing along with wheat plants. Bujo says, "Have these other plants been planted purposely?" In a field, many other undesirable plants may grow naturally along with the crop. These undesirable plants are called weeds. The removal of weeds is called weeding. Weeding is necessary since weeds compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients, space and light. Thus, they affect the growth of the crop. Some weeds interfere even in harvesting and may be poisonous for animals and human beings. खेतों में फसल के साथ अनवांटेड प्लांट्स की भी नेचुरली ग्रोथ होती है, उसे वीड्स कहते हैं. वीड्स फसल के साथ वाटर, न्यूट्रिएंट्स, स्पेस एंड लाइट के लिए फाइट करते हैं. इससे क्रॉप के प्रोडक्शन पर अफेक्ट होता है. कुछ वीड्स एनिमल्स एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के लिए पॉइजनस होते हैं, इसलिए उन्हें हार्वेस्टिंग से पहले निकालना ज़रूरी है. Farmers adopt many ways to remove weeds and control their growth. Tilling before sowing of crops helps in uprooting and killing of weeds which may then dry up and get mixed with the soil. फसल के पहले टिलिंग करने से वीड्स के रूट ऊपर आते हैं और ड्राई होने पर ज़मीन में मिक्स होते हैं. The best time for removal of weeds is before they produce flowers and seeds. वीड्स को फ्लावर और सीड आने के पहले फसल से उन्हें रिमूव करना ज़्यादा फायदेमंद होता है. The manual removal includes physical removal of weeds by uprooting or cutting them close to the ground from time to time. This is done with the help of khurpi. A seed drill is also used to uproot weeds. मैनुअल वीड्स रिमूव में वीड्स अप्रूट करते हैं या फिर उन्हें ज़मीन के लेवल पर कट करते हैं. एक खुरपी और सीड ड्रिल से करते हैं. Weeds are also controlled by using certain chemicals called weedicides like 2,4-D. These are sprayed in the field to kill the weeds. They do not damage the crops. The weedicides are diluted with water to the extent required and sprayed in the fields with a sprayer. वीड्स कंट्रोल करने के लिए वीडिसाइड प्रॉपर रेशो में पानी में मिलाकर क्रॉप पे स्प्रे करते हैं. डू weedicides have any effect on the person handling the weedicide sprayer? Says Bujo. As already mentioned, the weedicides are sprayed during the vegetative growth of weeds before flowering and seed formation. Spraying of weedicides may affect the health of farmers, so they should use these chemicals very carefully. They should cover their nose and mouth with a piece of cloth during spraying of these chemicals. वीडिसाइड स्प्रे करने से फार्मर की हेल्थ अफेक्ट हो सकती है, इसलिए ये केमिकल स्प्रे करते वक्त उन्हें अपनी सेफ्टी का ध्यान रखना चाहिए. Harvesting of crop is an important task. The cutting of crop after it is mature is called harvesting. In harvesting, crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground. It usually takes 3 to 4 months for a cereal crop to mature. Harvesting in our country is either done manually by sickle or by machine called harvester. भारत में मैन्युअली और मशीन से हार्वेस्टिंग होती है. तैयार फसल के हस्क से ग्रेन सीड्स अलग करने के प्रोसेस को थ्रेशिंग कहते हैं. In the harvested crop, the grain seeds need to be separated from the chaff. This process is called threshing. This is carried out with the help of machine called combine, which is in fact a harvester as well as a thresher. Pahili says, after harvesting sometimes stubs are left in the field which are burnt by farmers. Pahili is worried. She knows that it causes pollution. It may also catch fire and damage the crops lying in the fields. Farmers with small holdings of land do the separation of grain and chaff by winnowing. You have already studied this in class 6. कम खेती वाले किसान विनोइंग से सीड्स हस्क से अलग करते हैं. Storage. Storage of produce is an important task. If the harvested grains are to be kept for longer time, they should be safe from moisture, insects, rats and microorganisms. Harvested grains have more moisture. If freshly harvested grains are stored without drying, they may get spoiled or attacked by organisms, making them unfit for use or for germination. Hence, before storing them, the grains are properly dried in the sun to reduce the moisture in them. This prevents the attack by insects, pests, bacteria and fungi. तैयार फसल को ज़्यादा वक्त तक स्टोर करने के लिए उसे रैट्स, इंसेक्ट्स, मॉइस्चर, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म से प्रोटेक्ट करना पड़ता है. फ्रेश ग्रेन्स को अच्छे से सन ड्राई नहीं किया तो उसमें मौजूद मॉइस्चराइजर से ग्रेन्स को बैक्टीरिया, फंगी, इंसेक्ट्स लग जाते हैं और वो खराब हो जाते हैं. ये खराब ग्रेन्स खाने के और जर्मिनेशन के लिए यूज़फुल नहीं होते हैं. Pahili says, I saw my mother putting some dried neem leaves in the iron drums containing feed. I wonder why. Farmers store grains in jute bags or metallic bins. However, large scale storage of grains is done in silos and granaries to protect them from pests like rats and insects. Dried neem leaves are used for storing food grains at home. For storing large quantities of grains in big godowns, specific chemical treatments are required to protect them from pests and microorganisms. फार्मर्स टायर ग्रेन्स जूट बैग्स और मेटेलिक बिन्स में स्टोर करते हैं. इंसेक्ट्स, रैट्स से प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए और लार्ज स्केल पे ग्रेन स्टोर करने के लिए सिलोज एंड ग्रेनरीज भी यूज़ करते हैं. ग्रेन्स पर स्पेसिफिक केमिकल ट्रीटमेंट करके उन्हें गोडाउंस में ज़्यादा मात्रा में स्टोर किया जाता है जिससे ग्रेन्स पेस्ट्स एंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म से लॉन्ग टाइम प्रोटेक्टेड रहते हैं. Food from animals. Please complete activity number 1.3. After completing this table, you must have seen that, like plants, animals also provide us with different kinds of food. Many people living in the coastal areas consume fish as a major part of their diet. In the previous classes, you have learnt about the food that we obtain from plants. We have just seen that the process of crop production involves a number of steps like selection of seeds, sowing, etc. Similarly, animals reared at home or in farms have to be provided with proper food, shelter and care. When this is done on a large scale, it is called animal husbandry. Pahili says fish is good for health. We get cod liver oil from fish which is rich in vitamin D. प्लांट से हमें वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स मिलते हैं. सिमिलरली एनिमल्स से हमें मिल्क एंड मीट मिलता है. सो व्हाट इज एनिमल हस्बेंड्री? एनिमल हस्बेंड्री इज द साइंस ऑफ ब्रीडिंग एंड केयरिंग फॉर फार्म एनिमल्स ऑन अ लार्ज स्केल. So what we have learned in this lesson? First, in order to provide food to our growing population, we need to adopt certain agricultural practices. Second, same kind of plants cultivated at a place constitute a crop. Third, in India, crops can be broadly categorized in two types based on seasons, Rabi and Kharif crops. Fourth, it is necessary to prepare soil by tilling and leveling. Plough and levelers are used for this purpose. Fifth, sowing of seeds at appropriate depths and distances give good yield. Good variety of seeds are sown after selection of healthy seeds. Sowing is done by seed drills. 6. Soil needs replenishment and enrichment through the use of organic manure and fertilizers. Use of chemical fertilizers has increased tremendously with the introduction of new crop varieties. 7th, supply of water to crops at appropriate interval is called irrigation. 8th, weeding involves removal of unwanted and uncultivated plants called weeds. 9th, harvesting is the cutting of the mature crop manually or by machines. 10th, separation of the grain from the chaff is called threshing. 11th, proper storage of grains is necessary to protect them from pests and microorganisms. 12th, food is also obtained from animals for which animals are reared. This is called animal husbandry. I hope you understood this lesson. Thank you.